So guys, yesterday I've been seeing this article circulate around on Reddit and various privacy threads and stuff like that, and circulating on a lot of big news websites, talking about how the Senate just voted for a kind of a new way for the FBI to search and look at your web browsing history without a warrant. However, a lot of articles are kind of misrepresenting what's really going on here, so I wanted to clear that up and talk about what this means for people living in the US right now. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to check out vpntierlist.com. This is the complete works of my channel, showing every VPN ranked by the review score. You can also check out my favorite product page for my recommended products, or go to home and then click here to check out my VPN Noob to VPN Master course, where I talk about how the tier list was created, what you need to know about VPN, and how to choose one the best way. Anyways guys, back to the video. So guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm obviously talking about how there's articles going around talking about Mitch McConnell and the Senate passing a new measure that would let the FBI collect web browsing history without a warrant. Now this article right here is purposely misleading. It says an amendment proposed by McConnell would, for the first time ever, let FBI collect records on Americans' web browsing and search histories without a warrant. Now I don't really like Mitch McConnell, and I don't really like any Republicans. But the unfortunate thing is, guys, is that this is not the first time. This has pretty much been part of America's kind of legal system pretty much since the Patriot Act was introduced some 20 years ago. So the FBI has been able to look at our web browsing and search histories without a warrant this entire time. So, you know, people who are saying privacy has ended, you know, the FBI can do whatever they want with us now, they just don't really understand the history of what's been happening. People who are saying privacy is fucked, well, unfortunately, privacy has been fucked for a long time here. That's why VPNs themselves have gotten so popular and so many people are using them, because without a VPN, the FBI could just look at your search history, spy agencies could look at your search history without even needing a warrant. That's pretty much what Snowden was talking about the whole time. So now what was the amendment? Well, this is about an article by Gizmodo. Pretty much there was kind of a renewal of the Patriot Act where people had to vote if they wanted to keep it or vote to get rid of those provisions, maybe put an amendment in to stop the FBI being able to look at search history and traffic without a warrant. So in that case, they would need a warrant to do this stuff, which makes a lot more sense for privacy. Unfortunately, 27 Republicans and 10 Democrats voted against the amendment to HR 672, and so this will reauthorize lab surveillance powers under the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, or FISA. So like I said, it's pretty much what Snowden was talking about. So there was an amendment offered by Senator Ron Wyden, Democrat of Oregon, and Senator Steve Daines, Republican of Montana, which would have forced the government to get a warrant before obtaining the internet search history of Americans. So guys, what does this mean going forward? What does it mean that they voted against an amendment to protect our privacy? Well, it pretty much just means business going forward. Privacy is still kind of fucked in the United States. You probably should still be using a VPN if you don't want the FBI looking at everything you do. Now, if you're a criminal, are they going to be looking at you? Well, probably. I guess it just depends if you care or not. Do you care about privacy? Do you care about free speech? Well, I would think you probably should, especially here that you're on the channel. Anyways, guys, I just kind of wanted to talk about this, clear up some misconceptions about what's happening, and as I guess it's just business as usual.